Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to We Like Dota Community Match Night. This is match number 4 for the evening, I believe. So
10
we
seconds to
are
go.
really going into try-hard mode here and
Radiance
really
ban.
kicking the jams and playing the dotes. So I'm joined once again by friend of the show, Last Talon. How you doing, Last Talon?
I'm doing pretty good.
We've changed up our broadcasting scheme a little bit.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, you help me set up some things that I don't quite understand, but I think it's all going to work out pretty
Dyer's
good.
ban.
But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the draft. So, yeah, what do you think of the picks so far?
It looks like we have on Dire we have some supports again, so it looks like they're going for kind of the
10
same
seconds to
thing
go.
as last time because I think the captains are
5
switched from Radiant and Dire now. But last
I
time they picked
I
supports
believe.
first, I believe, and then the other captain
Reserve
picked.
time.
I know I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the other captain then picked more
No,
carry people first. So
Radiance
I
ban.
believe your analysis is correct. So, how do you feel about this first pick anti-mage?
Uh, to be honest, it's kind of weird to pick Animage first, I feel, but
Yeah,
from a
10
bit of
seconds to
insider
go.
information, I kind of knew ahead of time that
5
that was going to
seconds.
happen. So
right, right.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Animage is he's
Radiance
definitely
ban.
one of those heroes that is super easy to gank for about 20 to 25 minutes, but once he starts to get his Battle Fury going and his Manta style going, yeah, you need to start looking out for that guy.
yeah. What you really got to do with Anti-Mage is you just got to farm constantly, and if you
Yeah,
can't do that, you're going to drop off.
right. And on the dire side, I do like the Lion and Disruptor pickups. I
10
think
seconds to
that
go.
well, really both of those heroes I think fit into a lot of
5
different
seconds.
lineups. Even more so Lion. He does have a lot of disable with the Hex and the Earth Spike, and his
Reserve
ultimate
time.
really just does a ton of damage, and I think he brings a lot to the table.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see how those combo together because I could see some pretty good combos working with those, depending on who else they pick.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see like some good Hex Static Storm combos or some good Kinetic Field Hex combos or something like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
And the only issue I have with that is the silencer on the other team could potentially be a problem for int heroes, and I mean, there's a lot to pick still, but they only have int heroes so far.
Right. Yeah. And it does look like Cheeks of Flappin is
Dyer's
drafting
pick.
for the Radiant, so he was the one who picked all intelligence heroes last match, so
Yeah.
don't have to worry about that with Silencer on your team. And we do see a Jakiro pick, which I like to see. I think I think he's underrated, to be honest.
I started out playing Jakiro. I really like him. I mean,
Yeah, he's fun.
10 seconds to go.
I think he used to kind of be a one-trick pony with the Ice Path, but
5
his
seconds.
Macro Pyre and his Liquid Fire have really been buffed quite a bit.
oh
So
yeah,
those are
especially
nice.
especially
Reserve
since the
time.
way they changed the way the liquid fire works.
Oh yeah,
It used to work differently, but now you can actually choose when you want to cast it. It makes it work a lot better. You can make sure you don't push with it if you don't want to. So that's
yeah.
really nice.
And it works on towers, so I'm actually
Yes.
really surprised we haven't seen it in a lot of these really heavy push strategies.
Well, to be honest, he's not who you think of when you think who's a good pusher, you know? But
Right.
he is marked as a pusher, I believe. But so,
Yeah.
it could really work out as a push strategy.
Yeah. And we see the Ursa pickup, which is fantastic to combo with Lion and Disruptor. He's one of those heroes who's easily kited around, but if you can disable the other heroes, he's just food for the Ursa.
And
10
it
seconds to go.
not an int hero this time.
Right. Always a plus.
5 seconds.
So, and I really think the Ursa is a good pickup against the maybe not necessarily
Reserve
against.
time.
It doesn't necessarily counter the anti mage in and of itself, but I think maybe the strategy that they would go for to try and push down some of these towers quick and take early Roshans. I think Ursa definitely comes into play much sooner than the anti mage does.
Yeah, especially if they could lock Anti-Mage down in some way.
Dyer's
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to do that with Lion and Disruptor, no problem.
Yeah.
What do you think of this Tusk pickup?
It's probably a good idea. With Anti-Mage, you're going to want someone who's good at initiating, and I feel Tusk can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot. I'm surprised we haven't seen the snowball combo a lot more.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Ten
Snowball is so
seconds to
different
go.
now. I think people are still getting used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, they changed it a while ago,
5
but it's
seconds.
still pretty different than it used to be. The way you have to set it up now,
Yeah.
it takes a lot more planning. You can't just pop it off.
Right. And
Radiant's
Visage,
banned.
interesting. Man, I gotta wonder if there's a Visage player on the Dire side because I can't remember. That may have been a match with you that I played. We had all random, and I got stuck with Visage, and it
10
was
seconds to
horrible.
go.
I'm no good at playing Visage.
Yeah, I feel Visage is one of those heroes you really need to know how he works, because it's not obvious how he works.
Reserve time.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and explain that a little bit?
Well, one of the main things that makes it difficult is he has the familiars that he summons, and
Right.
you plop them down to stun people. And
Right.
if you don't know how that works, you're going to have a really hard time playing him because
Yes.
putting them down helps them regenerate health, but it also, at the same time, stuns whoever is near them.
Yeah.
And you can't, well, I suppose you could, but you don't want to plop them down at the same exact time. You want to do them in succession to stun people longer.
Right. So you can get like
10
a,
seconds to go.
I think what at max level it's like a 2-second stun. Is that right? So
I
that if you
think
get two
so.
of
Let
them, you
me-
have a 4-second stun.
If I hover over it, it'll say here, maybe.
Yeah.
Dyer's banned.
No.
Yeah, he's
doesn't
kind of
say.
one of those micro heavy heroes, but you can also push with the familiars pretty well, and if you're able to
Yes.
farm up an ag scepter, that's some push to be feared.
And even so, even
10
if
seconds to go.
all of that you knew it, it's still a micro hero. You gotta be able to micro them. So
5
Yeah.
seconds.
you need someone who can do that.
Yeah, I've been starting to get decent at micro. I've been playing some Enigma and some Lycan, so
Yep.
you get some micro practice from that. And I came from the world of StarCraft too, so
Well, then you probably have a good fair bit of micro there.
yeah,
Um,
doing my marine splits.
I remember. Oh, got a necro pick here.
Pick.
Okay. I think they drafted Necro last game, I believe. So, and
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
they ran him mid to somewhat decent success. So, we'll see if it's able to pay off for them again. And I would assume this is
10
a
seconds to go.
support silencer and a support Jakiro. Probably definitely a 5-position Jakiro. And maybe like a semi-carry silencer.
Reserve time.
Oh shoot, I just did it backward. I have a push to mute key in case I need it, but I just hit it when I was talking. Used to push
Nice.
to talk. Um, yeah, I was just agreeing with you though.
Okay, very good. So who do you think the dire mid hero is going to be here? Do you think they're? It looks like they're probably.
They
gonna
might be
last pick their
picking it.
Mid.
Yeah.
They could do. I saw someone go disruptor mid once, and it totally destroyed. So
Yeah, they could do that. They could also
Yeah.
possibly do Visage mid. I think that
Mhm.
would work with, just the way he works in general. I think it would be fine.
yeah,
Because it doesn't look like they have a really hard mid to go against on Radiant either. I don't think
Right.
they don't have like a Death Prop who's just gonna completely push you out.
yeah, yeah. All those heroes were banned. Razor was
10
banned. Death Prophet was
seconds to go.
banned. Viper
Yeah.
was banned.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think
5 seconds.
the mid fight is gonna be a terribly difficult one for this. It's kind of be farm up until you can gank.
Yeah. Okay, Ember Spirit.
Okay, that would be a good mid.
I think I like that. Yeah.
Provided that, I mean, if Necro goes mid on the Radiant, they might have a little trouble with that because of the Heart Stopper, but other than that, I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I think it should be good. All right, well, I will, let's see here, the lanes.
get ready.
I'll introduce the Radiant as the lanes kind of form up here, and then I'll let you go ahead and do the Dire.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have a very long name on Tusk. We'll just say this name won't fit. That's actually a funny name. On the Tusk, we have Zixban on the Necrophos, Beakless Beaker on the Jakiro, and we have Berg on the Anti-Mage. I believe this is a new Anti-Mage set. It's pretty cool looking.
I have some parts of that set actually. I think it's not too new. I think it's just parts of different sets, so it looks new.
Okay, gotcha. And we do have a friend of the show, Cheeks of Flappin', on the Silencer, and he is wearing the
30 seconds to showtime.
the helmet that he won in a bet from me. So, Cheeks, if you're watching this or listening to this at a later date, I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so on Dire we have Lord Aben on... Oh, sorry, just a sec. Okay, we got Lord Aben on Lion here, and let's see, Booker DeWitt on Visage. Looks like they're going back for something. I'm not sure if they're just trying to both creep block. Looks like we have Guy mid on the Ember Spirit.
And a little engagement might be happening in the river here. Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Oh, no problem.
I see them pinging out the Necrophos as the Flame Guard is activated. They do drop the Thunderstrike on the Necrophos, and that is going to cause Necrophos to have to back up a little bit. But yeah, go ahead.
And it looks like we got Stylomax on the Disruptor. It looks like he might be roaming, or he might just be getting out wards a bit late. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then up top we have, for the moment, a solo Ursa with Captain Trips.
Yeah, I would assume the Disruptor is going to go back up and join the Ursa. I guess maybe
like
they just forgot to buy wards earlier. Is that maybe what happened?
I'm not sure. It looks like they had them coming out, but maybe he was just trying to find a good spot to put them, or maybe got interrupted while trying to. I got interrupted myself.
Did you see what just happened there? Ursa and Tusk both killed each other.
Oh, my.
I missed it, but it seems dramatic from what I'm told. So it looks like we do have a tri-lane for the Radiant in their safe lane with the Anti-Mage, Silencer, Jakiro lineup. And Anti-Mage almost got a kill on the Visage, but doesn't have his blink ready to go, so he is going to just miss out on that.
Yeah, and up top here it looks like we had Tusk try to go on the Ursa, but didn't really work out so well. Nothing really happened.
And at first I was surprised to see Ember Spirit only going for 2 branches off the get-go, but I think he was definitely trying to go for that early bottle.
Yeah.
So he'll definitely be able to control the runes, no problem with his static remnant.
And it looks like he already has that early double damage rune.
So we'll
that'll
see
help him out
if
in
he's
the lane
able to
here.
capitalize off of this. Maybe try and get a Necrophos kill. It looks like he is going to go for it. Throws the Searing Chains down. Is only going to connect with 2 creeps, though. So I think maybe if he was able to get that off, he may have been able to get a kill, but I don't know if he has enough burst damage quite yet. And this Jakiro, launched a Ice Path, but it's going to be just off the mark. Just a half second too late on that.
Yeah, it looks like the Dire offlane might have a bit of trouble. They're trying to run 2 support-type heroes, it looks like, against a tri-lane. None of them really have a good escape.
Yeah, that is a bit of a misstep, I think. But I have seen people run Visage as like a 3.5 position, maybe like a hard 4. He does well with farm, so I don't think
feel like they could benefit from an escape in their offlane.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there.
Especially against a tri-lane. I mean, the minute one of them messes up, they're going to get a kill.
Yeah. But, I mean, well, they do have the Anti-Mage who does have the blink, so he's really able to take advantage of bad positioning. But they don't have a super solid disable. They do have the Jakiro Ice Path, but that's not a guaranteed stun per se.
No, but
It's
but
not
when you
hard to land.
yeah, but when you have the support silencer in there as well, they don't have much to work with when he's constantly popping his last word on them and removing their mana, and
Yeah.
makes it so
That-
much more difficult.
That last word is horrible to lane against. It's the worst.
Sorry, yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I play him and I've played against him. It's not terribly fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I like playing as Silencer.
Oh yeah, of course. It's the nature of the hero.
Right. He's one of those supports
It's like
that,
Kunkka.
Right. He's one of those heroes that's okay without farm, but Silencer definitely scales really well with farm as well. So
Yeah.
he's one of those supports that I definitely really like quite a bit. And yeah, things have been kind of quiet.
Yep.
Not sure what's going on with Ember Spear. He's just kind of hanging out in the river. Okay, there we go.
Just had Visage TP back in. It looks like he went back to Fountain to heal up.
Oh, and a
and
nice Ice Path going to catch out Lion, and that is going to
goes
be
down.
a kill for Anti-Mage. And we might see another Visage kill. This guy just needs to get the heck out of here, or he might feed another kill. But
Oh, and he goes down to the burn from
Oh,
Jakiro.
from the Liquid Fire. Oh, man. That's nice. I didn't see that. Yeah, so that just kind of goes to show how a tri-lane is done. You
Yeah.
definitely, Well, this is kind of almost an aggressive tri-lane. It's definitely securing farm for anti-mage, but it's also really capitalizing on positioning mistakes from their offlane as well, which typically you see that in the offlane to really push back somebody who's farming in the safe lane, but
Yeah.
it's kind of both flavors of tri-lanes at the same time. And I think if I'm the Dire, I would just try and maybe take this Lion or Visage and just start roaming with them. Because this lane's pretty much already lost.
Yeah. It looks like they tried to engage again, but didn't look like it really went anywhere.
Yeah.
Just exchanged a couple hits and then fizzled out.
And Jakiro is going to rotate up to the top lane. They might try and maybe get a kill on this Ursa or Disruptor, but I suspect it's more so just to give the anti-mage more experience because, yeah, the anti-mage has been getting a decent amount of, he got those 2 kills, but he will start to fall behind in experience if he doesn't get a ton of kills, so that's probably a good move.
Yep.
And in the top lane, we do have a Snowball and Kinetic Field. And the Snowball with the Polar Punch combo going in on the Ursa, not going to be able to do too much damage. Ice Path going to be off the mark. The Thunderstrike will go down on the Tusk, and that will be a kill on the Tusk for Ursa.
Yeah, I feel like they were going up there to try and take out the Ursa, but they ended up just feeding him more.
Right. So this advantage that the Anti-Mage got him is kind of counterbalanced by what just happened.
And I'm not sure what happened at mid here, but it looks like Ember Spirit's now running away with low health. I think he tried to use his DD there to attack the Necro, but it didn't look like it worked out.
Yeah. And it seems like this Ember Spirit has been trying to make plays happen with the runes and everything, but this Necro has just been pretty solid and has been keeping up with farm, at least compared to Ember Spirit. He's compared to other heroes, he's a little far behind on farm, but he's not losing his lane by any means, so good on him.
Yeah, and he has the second highest money on Radiant right now, so that's doing pretty well, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was worried about this Anti-Mage just really taking off ahead of Ursa, but Ursa and Anti-Mage are very definitely keeping pace with each other, with Ursa actually pulling slightly ahead.
Yeah, I think there's just been a lot more action going on in the bottom lane. I think Ursa's just been kind of free to farm whenever he wants to.
And Ember Spirit's going in with the Searing Chains on the Necrophos, but yet again I don't think he's going to have enough burst damage to take down the Necrophos. Necro does go ahead and pop the Death Pulse, but not really going to do too much, as the Sleight of Fist will help Guy farm up a little bit more on the Ember Spirit. He did have that invisibility rune, but wasn't really able to make too much happen out of it.
Yeah, that Necrophos is level 8 now. And when he gets those levels, he gets just so hard to kill.
And in the top lane, we had a little bit of engagement. Ursa goes down, and that's 2 dead for the Dire and 1 dead on the Radiant side. Not exactly sure what happened there. I totally missed that.
Yeah, me too.
Dire's top towers. You know the drill. Dire's top towers.
So Silencer did use a last word on Lion, and Lion immediately used his mana drain to go ahead and knock that debuff off. And Necrophos almost getting a kill on the Ember Spirit. He does drop
You know the drill.
the Death Pulse, and that will be a kill. So Necrophos getting the kill on Ember Spirit, and yeah, all this aggression from Ember Spirit isn't really paying off. And we do have Ursa going in on the Roshan.
Dire's mid towers.
So I think
Dire structures.
if he's able to take this Roshan down, this will help him to kind of balance out the death that he just had. And Necrophos is going to go ahead and bottle up a double damage rune. And he does have bottles on the way. And
Sorry about that. I was
that's
just
quite
being
all right.
interrupted again.
No problem. But yeah, we do see a Roshan kill from Ursa, so that is going to help him out quite a bit. Going to be
Yeah.
a nice pickup for him.
I feel like that's a little bit of a late Roshan kill for Ursa, isn't it? I mean, usually you want to get it before 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I think given that he had 2 deaths already, I think given that he's had 2 deaths, he's doing okay.
I suppose, yeah.
Help him kind of make up for those a little bit, and I think we're going to see a tower kill. I think this tier 1 Dire Tower is going to go down. Yep, they're going to go ahead and deny it. Or
Yeah,
at least
and
try to.
it also may have been that he was getting pretty good farm in his lane.
Yeah.
Might not have wanted to leave.
But yeah, Jakiro got the last hit on that tower as Ursa was trying to deny it, so that's always a good situation when you're able to do that. And Earthspike is just going to miss Anti-Mage as he does blink away. And yeah, Ursa is starting to pull slightly ahead in farm. With, yeah, I think both teams are just going to kind of be farming up a little bit. But the Ember Spirit does dive it down past this tier 1 tower for the Necrophos. But again, he's not able to take him down. And in the bottom lane, we see Silencer getting a kill on the Lion. And Anti-Mage blinking in on the Visage.
Ooh, he mana breaks him.
Is going to do a decent amount of damage. And in the top lane, Tusk does get a kill on the Disruptor.
Everything's going on everywhere at the same
I'm sorry,
time.
in the middle lane, yeah. If only we had picture-in-picture.
Yeah. I don't know, you might be able to set it up with the stream if you have 2 casters.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But Ursa
be
does go
pretty
ahead and pick
difficult, I
up the
think.
Blink Dagger. Yeah. Ursa does pick up the Blink Dagger, so that's going to be a real nice pickup for him. Help him move around the jungle a little bit to help him farm up a lot. But even also just help him to initiate.
Mid tower.
Really able to blink in and use the Earth Shock. And I tell you what, this Vistage and Lion are really holding on to this lane.
Yeah, they really want to keep it. They don't want that anti-mage to keep farming in it.
Yeah. So on one hand, it makes me wonder if one of these heroes should just break up and break off and start roaming. But on the other hand, it's nice to keep pressuring this anti-mage as the Visage does go in on the Silencer, and Jakiro does catch the Visage in an Ice Path, but not going to be able to do too much on it. And Anti-Mage blinking in a mana break, doing a huge amount of work against Visage and Lion. And Ice Path going to be just off the mark, with the Wand Charge is going to help out Lion a little bit, but I think we are going to see a Lion kill, and we do. And yeah, yet again, this Anti-Mage Jakiro Silencer tri-lane really just able to punish these guys for diving really even past the entrance to the river.
Yeah, it's hard to get away from that anti-mage blink.
Yeah. So a fed anti-mage is not something that you want.
And up here we have that Ursa. He was hiding up there. He just blinked in.
Yeah. Doing a ton of work. And yeah, Visage getting the kill on the silencer, which is good. I like to see that. And we do see Ursa chasing out this Jakiro with the ice path.
Dire's bottom
I think he
tower is
actually just missed the ice path. Did he blink away from it?
I'm not sure. I missed it.
He was like, Jakiro was standing literally right next to Ursa as he launched the ice path, and I think he either was able to walk out of it or blink out of it, but regardless, good reactions from Ursa, so
the dire
nice little team fight there. Ice Shard's not going to catch Visage from Tusk. Tusk's still down here at the entrance to the, close to the Roshan pit. And yeah, we have the Dire forces sizing each other up yet again. The Ice Shard's going to catch out Lion and Disruptor. Disruptor is starting to get a little low. But Ember Spirit going to keep himself topped off with the bottle. He does pop the Flame Guard. And the Disruptor Kinetic Field going to catch out Necrophos, but not going to be able to do too much with it as the Snowball comes up. And a nice Walrus Punch going to catch out Disruptor. And Lion's going to be caught out. And the Necrophos Ultimate going to take him down. And Ember Spirit as well, not looking too good, but I think he's going to be able to get away.
As well as that nice global silence just got popped.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Animage just keeps farming.
Yeah, hashtag space created. He's very close to his Battle Fury. And actually, I think he just bought the last item, and it should be on the way.
The
Yeah.
dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Some of the carry items, I can never remember exactly how to build them because I never play carry.
And it looks like Ursa still has his Aegis on him. He's going to have to use that soon or he's going to lose it.
Right.
30 seconds.
And yeah, Animage just picked up his Battle Fury, so it's still a lot of farming for him. A nice Ice Path going to catch out too. And the Heartstopper Aura going down, doing a ton of work, and also the Death Pulse is going to be able to heal them up quite nicely, but this might be a Necrophos kill as the Visage is going to take down the Necrophos with the Soul Assumption. And you really have to look out for those Soul Assumptions because you just get tons of damage from those. And Visage again taking down the... No, excuse me, Animage taking down the Ursa.
Yes, and right before, a few seconds before, that Aegis was reclaimed. It was just in time for
that's
the team to
horrible.
get that kill.
But yeah, as I was saying, the Visage during team fights, the charges for Soul Assumption go up quite nicely, and this Tusk does snowball into about 3 heroes. Almost gets the kill on Lion, but is gonna have to be forced back with a Thunder Strike. So yeah, the Visage, he's one to look out for in team fights because he can really nuke quite nicely with that Soul Assumption.
Definitely, and he can even have a global presence. You can have your familiars across the map from you and be helping out with a team fight while you're doing something else.
Right. Ice Shard's gonna go down. The Disruptor Kinetic Field gonna catch out Tusk, but he gets in the snowball and rolls away. And a nice Walrus Punch will take down Disruptor. While Necrophos also gets a kill on the Visage.
And the
So, yeah,
silencer is definitely keeping up with those global silences.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even think he had it off cooldown. He had another one up.
Radiance.
Yeah, it's on a 250-second cooldown.
That's pretty long.
Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a best case scenario for the Radiant. Really just able to team fight quite easily while this Animage is just able to free farm and really just kind of do whatever the heck he wants. And the Visage is able to deny the tower. And we see Tusk and Necrophos rolling in the snowball up to the tier 3 here. So they are starting to knock on their door. And yeah, that's not good for Ursa because that really shuts down his farm quite a bit. And we have a Roshan respawn in 1 minute. So yeah, if you're the Dire, if you're in their shoes, what do you do right now to try and come
Radiant's
back from
toughened
this?
up their structure.
I'm not sure. I think you'd want to try and take out the anti-mage, to be honest, before he can, really get going, but
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd do to get back from this. I think, I mean, as soon as they get anywhere near the river, they're taken out by the other team. They're so prepared, it seems, to
Yeah.
come take them out.
Yeah. And this anti-mage is sitting on an invis rune. It does reveal himself. He was hanging out at the ancients with about 4 other heroes while he was just invisible, and really isn't able to make too much happen from it. He is.
Yep.
So I wonder if Ursa's going to be able to get back in there and take advantage of that. But
And Tusk just kills Lion, looks like.
all right. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Radiant have such map control right now that it's really going to shut down Ursa's chances to
Oh,
get
definitely.
into Roshan again.
And it looks like they don't really have anything warded. They don't have any kind of vision
Dire's top tower.
on Dire, I'm saying.
Yeah,
They have a ward in jungle, it looks like. But it's
at least they got the one ward up, I guess.
but it looks like it's in a camp. I mean, it can't see a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't want to be putting that there.
No, it's gonna block
And,
the camp too.
Right. So if I'm the Dire, I think I would at least want to be trying to get a a ward up in the mid lane, or maybe try and get some river vision.
Yeah, I would probably try to hold some, wards, some distance maybe like around here or on the other side of the river.
Tusk
Just
tried to snowball in with the Necrophos and the Ice Shards, but wasn't able to make too much happen out of it. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
yeah, just to get some, vision of the middle area, because I mean that seems to be their trouble. They can't get past the river at all. You need to
Right.
get in there and take the enemy towers out. Open up some space for your team.
In the top lane here, we have Necrophos engaging on the Visage, but he's just going to get blown up by a Lion ultimate, with Visage getting that last hit on him. And, yeah, if you're the Dire, that's
That's a
that's
pretty
what-
good kill.
that's what you want to be doing, but, man, Ursa's so far behind right now. And he does have Last Word cast on him, and Anti-Mage right-clicking him just a little bit, but not going to chase after him. And Lion did get a kill on the Tusk in the jungle, it looked like.
Yeah, they had their Ember Spirit, Lion, and Visage all up there, and they caught out the Tusk.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's thanks in no small part to these really aggressive jungle wards. Just in case
Yes,
Ursa's
Yes.
going to try and farm up the jungle or something like that, they'll be able to catch him out no problem. And Anti-Mage is just going to town on this Disruptor,
Radiant's top
while
tower
Jakiro catches him in a nice ice path. And I think we're at the point in the game now where you need to start worrying about Anti-Mage. He has a Yasha
Yes.
up and a Battle Fury.
Yeah, this is about the point where he's going to start roaming through the entire map and just taking people out. And here he goes.
didn't make it.
And for some reason, Anti-Mage is running like Bloodseeker, and I'm not sure why. We did see a courier kill. The Dire courier
Yes.
just went down.
Anti-Mage actually grabbed a haste rune.
Does that make him run like Bloodseeker then?
Apparently. At least
Fair
makes him
enough.
fast. It might just be the set. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be. It's strange. But yeah, this is starting to quickly get out of control for the Radiant. They're already ahead about 7,500 in experience and about an 8,000 gold lead. So yeah, they've just gotten so much map control by taking down these towers that the Anti-Mage can really just farm up no problem. And
And here
Radiant,
at mid, we have Tusk taking out the Visage, it looks like, but it looks like he's not going to quite get it.
yeah,
We might have the
Anti-Mage
Anti-Mage follow up here.
rotate in, blink in on the Visage. The Ice Shards are going to go down, trap out the Visage, but a nice stun will help keep him alive a little bit longer. But Tusk does get that kill on the Visage, thanks to the what is that killed him?
The Snowball, I think.
Snowball did. Okay.
Yeah, it did just enough, it looked like.
Yeah, this Anti-Mage just pretty much has the entire map open to him, and he's quickly gonna get the mana style online. He just bought the recipe, so that's on the way out to him.
And
So
he
I
just
would
took out
expect
one
to
of Visage's familiars, actually.
And Necrophos did get a double kill there. Nice work on him, taking down the Ursa and the Ember Spirit.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Can't do nothing about that.
And yeah, it's a sad situation for the Dire when you're losing 4 on 5 and you just have an Anti-Mage who's just basically free
Trouble
farming.
brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
A nice kinetic field Static Storm Earthspike combo there, and an Ice Path gonna cash out the Disruptor. But yeah, Static Storm just gonna force back the Radiant just a little bit while the Snowball plowing in. And yeah, that's gonna be 4 down for the Dire. And yeah, this Necrophos and Tusk are really just going to town, just getting tons of kills. Tusk has 10 kills.
And I don't know if you saw, but Necrophos was almost down to, I think, 100 health only. And he just came all the way back. He's almost full now.
Yeah, that's the Death Pulse and the mechanism really just heals him up quite a bit. So
Oh, yeah.
good for him.
Ursa just took out Tusk just now.
Dire's got one last time.
Well,
But
that's
the tower
good. Nice
goes down anyway.
nice to see Ursa getting a couple kills here and there.
But
But
yeah,
the Radiant are definitely knocking on the door and have taken down that tier 3 tower in the top lane.
even now though, Ursa's at risk of getting out-farmed by the Radiant supports.
Right.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Yeah, that's not fun. And we have Anti-Mage split pushing. And I think just the Radiant are just going to be able to almost win the game on their own.
That bottom tower, Dire just
And Soul Assumption doing a decent amount of work against Necrophos, but the Kinetic Field not going to catch too much here. And the Heartstopper Aura almost taking down Ursa and Ember Spear all on its own, while a nice Ice Path going to catch out 3 of them. And the Finger of Death almost killing Silencer, but they are going to keep on retreating. And Ice Path yet again.
Looks like Jakiro's gonna go down here.
Ice Paths. Yeah, he does go down, but is able to get off a decent number of Ice Paths, and has really been a pretty effective Jakiro this game, I think.
And I think, did Rex just break? I just heard a building.
Look at, did you see Anti-Mage? He was stuck on the trees here, or stuck on that little cliff. And we have a double damage rune spawning in the river. I hope somebody will pick that up and just go crazy.
I think Anti-Mage had a bottle a little bit ago, I thought.
Did he? Maybe
I-
somebody gave it to him.
Yeah, I think he did. I'm not sure. It said he activated a rune and he was way up at top lane.
Oh, this is a risky Roshan.
But he might just get it. I don't think they know he's there. There's
He
no
might
wards
get
around
it.
the
Yeah,
area.
there's no wards.
Unless they come and check.
And,
Looks like they're gonna
boy,
check.
Here we
Here
go.
it is.
See you later, Ursa.
Oh.
Oh, poor Ursa.
And that looks like they're gonna take this Roshan.
Yep. You gotta hand it to him, though. He had to try.
Yeah,
you know?
he had to try and get it. That's probably the only thing that's gonna take it back. I wouldn't be surprised to see a GG call here, actually.
Yeah.
Once they get this Aegis, it's done.
I think they'd need about 4 Roshan kills if they wanted to come back, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good try. But yeah, Anti-Mage is about 7,000 gold ahead of Anti-Mage.
He goes down,
And he is
use the Aegis
blown
right
up by
away.
The Lion, so that will be the Aegis popped. There will be another Lion kill at the hands of Tusk. Though he does get caught out in that nice kinetic field with the Macropyre, but
Well, the Macropyre's on his own team, though, so it's not even gonna matter for
right.
him.
Right, that's a good point. And Soul Assumption doing a decent amount of damage against Anti-Mage, but yeah, Ember Spirit's going to have to retreat, and it looks like we are going to see Anti-Mage backing up a little bit, but that mechanism is going to bring him back up to a reasonable amount of health.
I'm wondering what he's building here. He has this Talisman of Evasion. Probably going to go for Butterfly, maybe?
I would only assume a butterfly.
I mean, he could build a Heaven's Halberd, I suppose, but I don't think it's necessary. Who are you gonna disarm?
Yeah, let's be honest here. He's definitely going for a butterfly.
Yeah.
I think. Do you see Animage going for Heart of Tarask every once in a while? I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, he could go for that, but I mean, he doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
He's so farmed already.
Nothing left of dying top
He's
rank.
probably just going for attack.
Yeah. And we did see Tusk snowball in against the Visage, and this Animage just blinking in here, going crazy. Right-clicking, just tearing everything up. And we do see Ursa getting a kill on the Silencer, so that's good. But Animage does one right-click and says, hey, bro, GG, get off. And, oh, there we go. There's the GG call.
Yep,
So-
there it goes. I mean, that's Animage's teamfight contribution, though. He blinks in, does one auto attack, and he's done. There it goes.
So yeah, I think it was just good play on that Radiant safe lane. It's nice to see a noob's ass move victory there. I like to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Visage Lion lane did not work out so hot. I don't think they played quite as defensively as maybe they should have, or they maybe should have had a I don't know, some more rotations to try and stop the Animage. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the idea of it was good. I think they didn't know it was going to be a tri-lane, though. I think if it wasn't a tri-lane, they would have had some really good disables and would be able to, take out the anti-mage quite a few times, prevent him from farming.
Yeah.
But when they figured out that it was, I think they needed to have someone roaming a bit more. I mean, who was up with Ursa? I forgot who right now. Was it Disruptor? I think Disruptor was
yes.
up. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they should have sent Disruptor down, I think, more often to help out with that. Because he could have secured a disable on Anti-Mage. You know, with his... can't remember the name of it. I can't do words today. His...
his glimpse?
not the glimpse, the ring, the thing. I can't remember.
The kinetic field?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I also think we really didn't see Ember Spirit do... Like, Ember Spirit was shut down pretty hard this game.
He did decently at mid, I think, but after that he kind of fell off. He wasn't doing a whole lot after that.
Yeah, I think if Ember Spirit would have maybe had a bit of a better match, he would have been able to rotate down to the bottom lane and try and get some kills on the Anti-Mage because, I mean, you said there was the Disruptor and everything. He could have rotated down as well, but even with, like, the Lion, there's a decent amount of disable there, so... And Ember Spirit's good at chasing, so I think they would have been okay to take down Anti-Mage early with with the Ember Spirit as well. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'm gonna get these up on YouTube, so yeah, check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/WeLikeDota. And I think that's gonna be the last match of the evening for me. So thanks for joining me, Last Talon.
Okay, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
See you later.